EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. And that is incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with James Conner to about the 40-yard line. The Cardinals in trouble to start play, 6 and 8 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Push.
They'll run for it with Connor. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I don't believe that that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
A good pickup there at 22. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season he goes over 4,000 yards passing. And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January. And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Joe Tryon has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Murray. And this will be swung out here for Conner. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw is Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver. And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down at 5. Here's Brady to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic 3rd and long after that last sack. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On first down, Brady. Right back to Chris Godwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Now Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Rashad White, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. On play action, it's Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
First catch there for Evans, good enough for a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
And he's got him. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Irv Smith Jr., a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Suckup, and that makes the score 14-7. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw going into the hands of Williams. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second down at 4. To throw, it's Murray. Hurts over the middle. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Murray getting this complete to counter. They find some open field here. The 20. Stiff-armed him. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it'll be Connor. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. Extra point good by Prater. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On play action, now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
So first that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm. And nowadays, we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws. But he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or sprint.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Prater for the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told him, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
He's got a man complete. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 77-yard. Extra point try now for Succop. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Buccaneers 31, Cardinals 21.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best. But these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He's got White here. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a play fake. Brady. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. Again, they'll throw with Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second in a couple.
The gain of 8 brings up second and 2.
Brady going to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll start the drive with a give to Connor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 24, Murray. Over the middle here to Brown. Finding space at the 40. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Play fake. Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. Brady. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode Really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Here's Brady to throw. And it's caught. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll run. This is White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Ryan Succop to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Brady. Touchdown! The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 24.
Buccaneers 45, Cardinals 21. Ryan Succop to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Murray. shoves him aside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Here's Murray. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Murray's throw complete there to Moore.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. Murray now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. The offenses have success. You can say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Murray now to throw. Ertz has it left side. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Finding Ertz again. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Good protection there on 3rd down. This is just a simple flip to his tight end outside the numbers, and he's able to haul it in and pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
2nd down. Here's an option right. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Murray.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Murray again.
Oh, Conner loses it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big